What was I gonna go next? Taxstone is allegedly facing more charges. He was hit with a new charge for contraband smuggling scheme behind bars.
He's being accused of running a ring of illegal contraband. So I was reading the article that was talking about like some of his methods. Apparently that nigga was fishing with like long lines in a hook, getting contraband from out the prison and reeling it back in. And he had like
drones.
He was working with like 4 other Puerto Ricans. Like they all had a range to where they was getting Suboxone and little grams of weed and stupid shit in.
And it shouldn't be surprised the nigga was like just on Spaces talking, having conversations
with the contraband cell phone.
With the contraband. That the phone is the contraband. Like contraband is a very wide
anything
loose
that
term.
you can't, anything that prison doesn't give you or you
It's
can't be bought
contraband.
at the store. Yeah, it's contraband.
Not to say he wasn't smoggling drugs too, because let's be honest. Like,
well, Suboxone and marijuana is.
What is Suboxone? That sounds so. Oh, that's
Suboxone
the shit niggas
is the
use to
shit
get
they give
off
you
of heroin.
to get
right?
off opioids.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
And
that went for a nice little.
That's Percocet in jail.
Yeah. That went for a nice ticket for sure. I mean, everything's already like got a crazy surcharge on it because you're in jail, but got some.
You
got
think
some dog
Taxstone
food?
knew something about his case that we didn't know? Because
he was
from the
fucked?
outside looking in, it made it seem like
like that he was fucked.
that 5 years we could possibly see Taxstone. But for him to do this, he would either, in his mind, he was thinking, I'm never going to get caught or I'm never going to get out. So I might as well.
Well, he has 35 years in prison right now, right?
Well, I thought he was fighting his fucking.
Of course, he's trying to get an appeal again, but everybody's trying to get an appeal.
Did it not go through? Or I thought.
No, he was sentenced to 35.
Okay.
He went to trial, sentenced to 35, going for an appeal, caught another case, up to another 35.
Okay,
Not
so
gonna
the
help.
appeal, it didn't even get to
Right.
Material.
Okay.
It
Materialize.
marinate.
And that's what. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit, Morgan Freeman in that movie Shawshank Redemption, he filed like 1 billion appeals. He stopped looking at the results because they kept saying no.
Hell yeah.
He was like, nigga, fake it.
35 years feels like life. I mean, that's life.
Especially when you're, how old was he
I
when
think
he went in?
he was in his
30-something?
30s. Yeah. So,
That's that.
60,
You're gonna be
70.
in your 70s.
That's life.
Yeah.
So, why not have a contraband? Fuck it, why not?
And to call it,
And it's not death row either. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you can give me is more years. Like, it's not like he killed somebody while in jail. So it's not like he can get level. The only upgrade now is life, no parole, death penalty, which I don't know if New York has a death penalty. But you know what I'm saying? There's only so many. All you can do is add years.
Yeah.
Well, if he was good,
this
he
is
might get out
unfortunate.
in 29 years.
Which would have been better than 35 and the potential 45 he has now. But,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
sticks and stones.
and
You
smuggling
only
ring.
serve
What
2
is
days. You really only serve 2 days: the day you go in and the day you get out.
boom?
If
The Wire.
That's only if you read books in between, though.
Avon Barstow.
You got to read mad books in between to keep your brain imaginative.
This is kind of crazy to think, though. It says in several voice recordings found on the phone, Campbell explained his method of throwing a line out.
Of course, it's a
window.
phone. How many people do you have
That's
to
the second
sell
time-
to for it to be a ring?
He got caught up on the phone before.
That's
Remember, he
insane.
was on WhatsApp.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he
to
was
me.
on Telegram talking about you better go suck that nigga's dick so he'll change his statement on the stand.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
To his sister or some shit. This nigga stays getting caught on
It's
the phone.
wild movement when you're like going through something like that.
He stays getting caught on the phone, bro. The phone has been his downfall.
Yeah.
Now it sounds like twice in jail.
And I'm pretty sure he's
Y'all used to think Taxstone was smart, right?
Yeah.
There was
for
a point in time where
Yeah.
you would give
I thought he
him
was highly
a
intelligent.
little
Yeah.
comment. I don't know about
intelligent.
highly, but I thought he was smarter than like the average nigga. You know what I
Criminal.
mean?
Yeah.
Just
I still think he's smart
I don't know about that.
because, like, being smart, the ability to adapt and the ability to process information, he has that.
It's not the same
I
thing.
think cunning is different than being smart. Or like being crafty. I feel like there's different facets of intelligence.
Just
that-
because you're smart doesn't mean you're gonna not make mistakes.
This is a dumb
that are
mistake to
stupid.
make. If you're a smart person, you know that what you're doing is wrong or illegal, and you know that you need to move a certain way because of it.
Smart people
Yeah, I
do
think-
crime every day.
Yeah, but they do it smarter than this.
Yeah, and sometimes the smart people get caught.
the smarter they are, the longer the play is though. Like
He
this
don't
is
have
exactly.
he don't have no pull with none of the guards. That's how everybody else gets it in.
You can only have that for so long.
I feel like he should have the easiest. He's famous, essentially.
Famous.
Yeah. He's not a regular Joe.
This nigga's
He's not like a regular nigga in jail. You know what I'm saying? He's got a name. If you have a name going into jail, you're somebody. It's just you're somebody.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that like
probably helps
tomato
and hurts,
tomato.
though.
I don't think it's that easy as far as
I think
like
it definitely helps.
It might have been
it
happening.
helps. But having money, like where's the money at?
Well, smuggling things through the guards. That's how they do it. That's how they all do it. Or you do it yourself, which is why you got caught and facing 10 years.
Yeah.
And that's one of them things to where it's like, we'll say that because we know it happens, but I don't think the average prisoner isn't just getting people to smuggle shit in there for them. Like that takes a skill level of a certain person.
I know a couple of correctional officers. Niggas are bringing shit in for them pretty regularly. It's pretty like, yeah, you're paying for it. Like,
yeah, you're paying for it.
Like the $10 box of cigarette, like the $10 pack of cigarettes is like $40-$50.
Yeah.
So you're paying for it, but it's happening.
Might
like
be low end too. Shit.
Yeah, that might be the low end. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So yeah, niggas is getting shit in kind of regularly. Like as long as you can talk to somebody. Somebody is not every guard.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
not every guard and not every prisoner.
Yeah, not every
But
prison.
one out of every 10 is getting something in.
There's a guy to talk to the guard.
The one who's got
And
the
typically
clearance
that's
to
how
talk to
it
somebody.
goes.
Yeah.
You know, it's levels to it. But Taxstone, I do believe he's intelligent, to answer your question. Like, I don't think he's like dumb.
I thought he was going to
And
start.
I don't
want to
use this as an example of like, well, how is he smart if he's in this situation?
Well, I mean, no, you can't. Somebody who's made
I
like
don't
some
wanna
pretty
diminish-
obvious mistakes,
A few
Yeah, but
times
like
as
you
well.
can start to question
Yeah, you can
their
start to
intelligence.
Of course, I don't want
Like,
to
you can-
diminish. Not to cut you off, I don't want to diminish like his intelligence due to one night, because he got 35 years from one night.
Yeah, short-sighted. He made a short-sighted decision. You know what I mean?
It's
Albert Einstein didn't shoot nobody.
and we're not going to do the deep history on like what happened back then.
Oh,
but it
Irving
was
Plaza?
a very
No.
convoluted like
Search
thing.
Taxstone, Irving Plaza. You
Because
got everything
Troy
you need to
Ave
know.
had his own perspective.
Is it a
Taxstone
smart
had his own.
decision to not go somewhere with a gun where you know your enemies are gonna be? Like, would it be smart to be like, maybe I shouldn't be there at that point in time at night?
Well, the biggest issue is you can't have a gun in New York City, so it doesn't even really
Yeah.
matter
Oh
where
yeah,
you go.
yeah. I
That's
forgot
like-
about that decision.
You're right. Yeah,
I was
like-
just talking about the decision that
There's a lot
night.
of
Let
poor
alone
decisions
like
made.
be a criminal. Just a clean record civilian can't have a goddamn handgun.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's layers to that problem off the rip. Like
I think he's cunning, but I think there's a smart
definitely
is
cunning.
different.
Yeah,
Nah,
definitely
bro.
cunning.
Nah,
Smart is different.
he's smart, man.
Intelligence.
He's smart, man. Intelligence isn't. It's a weird thing. Like, what is intelligence?
Intelligence
That
is
would be
being.
you would be the one.
Let's
to
look
say
up the
that.
definition just real
Yeah,
quick,
look it up.
just so we can see.
Just so you can see, nigga.
Between what? Intelligence and something else?
Like,
Yeah,
what
we comparing it, or what's the distinct definition of it?
the ability to acquire and apply knowledge and skills. So that's what I was saying. And I guess you can add the ability to adapt. You know what I mean? Like you can't say Taxstone isn't intelligent because he's still alive.
There's levels of
If his
intelligence.
life
so
was
he's
really
intelligent, but he's stupid.
like I said, just because you're smart doesn't mean you're not going to do dumb things. That's literally not how the world works.
What's the definition of
nobody-
stupid?
There's
and
levels
dumb?
of intelligence, though, bro. Just because we have a definition for
Yes.
it, does
And
not mean
typically,
that
the
there's-
smarter you are, the better your decisions.
Everybody has a
age.
level of intelligence. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you're looking at a definition right now that just says what a thing is. Like everybody has a level of
Babies are
intelligence,
intelligent,
but
yeah.
certain levels of intelligence we classify as smart or stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like we do that as people.
Babies are only intelligent because they don't know nothing. So you can only
No, babies are intelligent because they learn skills.
Yeah.
Because
and
they have
apply
the ability
knowledge to
to
the skill.
acquire and
Yeah.
apply.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
when
but
we call somebody intelligent, we're saying they're very good.
We normally
Yeah.
mean they passed the IQ.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But what was you saying?
I don't think he's that smart of a guy.
Yeah.
I think he's cunning, but I don't think that he's just shown that in terms of making long-term decisions, like that shit just don't be happening.
This is the cunning definition.
This is smart definition. I'll go to cunning next.
Having a showing. Oh no, I wanted to.
well,
see the
let's read
definition.
smart. What's the definition of smart? Having or showing a quick-witted intelligence.
I wanted the
Exactly.
definition of stupid.
Intelligence.
Actually,
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Is Charlemagne still? While you looking that up, is Charlemagne still in contact? Do you think is the people from his past, Chris
Probably.
Morrow?
I mean, he
That-
paid for.
they
all
still
his,
talking to him?
He paid for all his legal
see what I'm
fees.
saying?
Yeah.
Term keep coming back up.
Having a show of a lack of intelligence,
a
or
great lack
common-
of it.
a great lack of intelligence and common sense.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure he still talks to him because they're still
everybody's
friends.
intelligent, but there's levels.
Just your friend in jail. I mean, you used to probably stay in contact with somebody. He paid all his lawyer fees and shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, you invested in
or
a friend.
even
Right.
like just paid it off so your friend don't got nothing to worry about.
But yeah, nah, shout out Taxstone, man. I didn't think that your story would be like this. I thought you were a lot. Like, I gave you a lot more credit in terms of being smart.
This the way this story is going down. It just keeps getting,
like,
it literally keeps
dog,
getting worse. It's
like,
kind of crazy.
It makes you realize that just niggas know big words. That's not that cool.
Yeah.
That's not enough.
It's really getting worse every time I hear about him. It's bad. It's nothing like. I really thought he was going to strike some sort of deal and do something. Nigga, 𝙬𝔦𝔐𝔓𝔦𝔑 is behind bars doing podcasts, and I don't give a fuck what 𝙬𝔦𝔐𝔓𝔦𝔑 has to say.
Yeah.
So
Shit,
I
Tory
just-
Lanez just dropped the
Taxstone
album.
seemed like the kind of nigga that could go to.
Exactly.
And everybody's saying it's hard. I don't know.
I heard it's hard too. Yeah.
I always
but
thought
don't listen
Taxstone
to
could be the
Tory
kind of nigga to go to jail and like get better in there. You know what I mean? Like read and actually come out a little bit better, different. Like y'all kind of want to fight for black people now.
Taxstone.
Yeah.
He could come out like AJ.
Oh, like Malcolm X.
Come on, like me. I'm not a jail nigga.
No, he's talking about fighting for black people.
Fighting for black people.
Civil rights.
Typically, that's what you. That's what you should do. You try and get
That's
out
not
of
what
jail.
I said either. I just said I was going to pander more to black struggle. That's all I said. In blackness.
Exploit.
Most people that fight for black
that's what
people
I was
just
saying.
pander anyway. Like,
Pretty much. They
yeah,
don't be living that shit.
it's only a couple people that's actually living. Like, shout out to
Niggas is
RZA
faking shit
Islam.
for real. Like
Let's not generalize.
Yeah, that was,
I'm
the
confident-
famous ones do.
I'm confident in my generalization. Most of these niggas is fake as shit.
Most of these niggas are
Yeah,
fake as
what-
shit.
Most
in
of
what
these
way? What
niggas
do you mean?
are
So like,
fake as shit.
who's a couple examples that we can attack?
Talking about like a Jay-Z.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'll have a list next week.
And that's one of those things like, hey, prove it right now. I mean,
Right,
look,
right. I'll have a list next week.
But
I mean,
Plenty of them.
I get what you're saying.
Kendrick Lamar.
I think the ones that are really famous, like, yeah, you know, some of them are kind of.
Nigga can't help himself.
I think I don't know. I think it might be that's a hard thing to throw on somebody.
Like,
Not
okay.
all people. Like some people are
Niggas ain't
blatantly. Some people are blatantly faking it. Like it's like, all right, cool.
But it's a lot
I
of
can
niggas
tell you
out here.
bullshitting. But there's some niggas to where it's like, damn, you want them to like have black owned water supply in their fountains too. It's like, how
Yeah.
far does it go?
I need black-owned copper pipes for my plumber business.
only.
That's what Umar claims is what's holding his school up, looking for like black owned plumbers and electricians. And it's like,
I don't have a problem. Yeah.
so it's like you have the money, but you just won't pay any other race to install the things that you need to open your school that's supposed to help thousands of black kids a year or hundreds of black
Well,
kids a year.
Dr. Umar, he takes.
It's
He's the
fake.
extreme
It's over.
because he
He's just
doesn't.
an entertainer.
He,
That's it.
He has the knowledge, but he doesn't use it correctly. Like, I don't like his stance of like, we can't fuck with white people because that's not realistic.
Exactly.
Because you want
Like,
white
even
guys.
Malcolm X, like his whole thing before he went to
Did you hear
where?
me? I said, because you want white pussy, right?
I mean,
well, we know
not
that's
now,
not true.
Not
Yeah.
now. But before he went on his pilgrimage, and you know, after he came back, he was
Malcolm
like
X, okay.
Malcolm X.
Yeah.
He was like, oh shit, it's white Muslims, and it's like white people are cool.
It's capitalism.
He came back.
It's not racism.
He came back and was like what I was thinking before isn't even gonna work because we're living in the system. You can't like separate from something that you're living under. It's
Right.
literally not possible. So you're gonna have to work with it just a little bit.
Just a little, in
Just a
some
little
way.
bit. But
Right,
some
for
people,
sure.
some people use that as an excuse to work with the enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also
Umar
not.
Johnson.
I'm not opposed to the idea of going that deep though, like getting a black plumber, getting all these other things to do
Me
everything
neither.
black. Like I'm not opposed to it as long as it's genuine and you just getting good work. Like that's
Yeah,
it.
as
If you
long
can't
as
find a
it's
good work, then I'm not opposed to taking a white person to do the job just because you know what I'm saying? If I can't find a good work, I'm not just. That's
I'm
all
not
I'm
gonna
looking for,
halt
really.
the whole
I'm not gonna
project.
halt the whole
Right, right,
process.
right.
Like I'm just gonna get it done.
I
it's
lost
also
all.
not for
I lost all faith in Dr. Umar Johnson. It's over. Like
Me too. It's
that
over.
nigga. The revolution
I
is gonna
only
be
view-
televised for entertainment. It's not because white people are gonna be scared that we're actually making a stand. Like,
He's just an entertainer.
did
to
you
me.
see him on
Nothing
there
more,
with
nothing less.
Drewski?
Yeah, I've been
Oh,
watching
the show.
it.
I didn't watch
yeah, I
it
did.
yet.
Yo,
Sorry.
that's.
I think the show is
official. It's officially over, man.
I think the show is fantastic.
It's fantastic, and it's because Dr. Umar Johnson's a great actor,
Well, I think
phenomenal entertainer.
I think that Dr. Umar needs to start live streaming like all of these events he goes to because Dr. Umar does speak.
Oh,
like
yeah, he gets
he's
paid
an
for-
orator.
He gets paid
like,
to do that, though.
What do you say?
Yeah. Orator,
Orator.
He said Oriator.
That's what I thought I heard. Okay.
like Tiffany Hadwash.
Yeah, well, suck my dick. That's why you behind the camera, Lauren. But this is why.
Y'all gotta put the gloves on.
Yeah, like what the
Gloves.
talking about?
Fuck that. Fuck this nigga. You want to shoot at me? Fuck it. That's why you behind the camera.
All that
You
shit.
mad at yourself because you can't get the words right.
Nah, I mean, hey, and
You've been losing everything today, my nigga. How do you feel, man? Fuck.
Yo, I've been
Oh,
losing
you hurt
everything.
Lauren. Apologize.
Yeah, you've been losing everything. He didn't hurt me.
Aw.
Well, you're the weakest nigga in the room.
You can
so
see that. I
yeah.
mean, we can see who's weakest.
Just
Tony,
getting
Tony.
$5
We saw
Patreon.
it, actually.
I'm
You
not-
have an unfair advantage.
What is that?
What?
Your knuckles are ashy.
Nigga, that should make it harder. That's better grip. Your knuckles are
Better
slippery
grip
as
for
fuck.
you. Yeah.
All right, next week we're doing wrestling. Calling it out. I'm coming at you first.
That's
Yeah.
okay,
You're
Lauren.
losing.
Since he's a loser behind the computer,
Yeah, I'm here. I'm coming.
you don't know what cans you
definitely-
want.
I want a one-on-one match. We'll sanction it. We'll put something together.
Sanction
and then,
it. Whoa, why?
What I mean is we're gonna
You wanna fight for the belt?
put
We're
some
gonna
sort of
sanction it.
we're gonna put some sort of barrier in place. No running. We're gonna just go wrestling match. We're gonna go pin, takedowns, all that shit. We're putting
what's up
points
with all
on
this
it.
confidence?
I'm
All
with
these
the smoke.
stipulations.
I'm with the
You told
smoke.
him suck his dick. It's up.
Okay, yeah, I feel it.
It's
Fuck
up.
outta here.
This nigga got to put hands on this nigga now.
Sounds like you will put some fingers on it too.
He tried to put hands on me.
Nigga, I would
just
hurt you.
stepped
You're the
out
weaker.
way.
You're weak.
I just stepped
I'd
out
hurt
the
you.
way. No, what are you talking about? That makes no sense.
It does make
You're
sense.
weak.
That makes no fucking sense.
Just wanted to find a reason to just remind you.
But that's
You're
like.
weak and I'm better at basketball than you. Continue.
But no, you're not. No, you're not better at basketball than me. You're not. And we can play the 1-on-1 like very soon.
I'm okay.
Because you tried to run last
Get
time.
off at 6 every day.
Hey, that's cool. That's cool.
And the sun's up. And the sun's up late.
Daylight
It's
savings.
Daylight
Yep.
savings.
Yep.
Savings.
Yeah.
We got hours after
We
work.
got
now.
an extra hour
Yeah,
to
we do.
work.
That's a whole
Okay,
fact.
okay.
They saved
whole
it just for
fact.
y'all. Yeah, we can save all this daylight for these
Hey,
niggas.
there is extra light.
Yeah, we got at least 2
That's
hours of
extra
extra
light.
light at night.
Yeah, hey, why you don't say it with confidence, nigga?
We'll sanction it and
We'll sanction that.
do everything else Lauren said.
And we are going to react to it.
Yeah.
We was talking about black stuff.
Make you my bitch.
You are not going to make nobody. What are you talking about?
Well, guys, we gotta be
If
careful.
that's Lauren, if that's true, I want a promise ring and it better look sexy, nigga.
Sure, I'll put it on your ring after I fuck
You better,
up,
nigga. You better.
Mike Tyson.
Lay your finger down. Yeah.
Sound like Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, I want to.
I want your heart. I want the essence in your balls. You let Lauren. You better make it pretty, nigga.
Don't worry, my brother. It's coming. It's coming your
Come on,
moment.
man.
Oh my God.
Make sure you give me a rubber ring too, because I don't want to wear when I'm at work and shit,
A
nigga.
silicone or a
Yeah, the silicone rubber
joints,
ring.
yeah.
I'm
I don't know where you
make sure
going
it's
with that.
silicone.
Get you
nigga.
exactly what you want, my boy.
You better, nigga.
yeah, I got you.
My boy, your boy, his boy.
No, he's my boy. He's gonna be my boy.
We're gonna see.
Yeah, he's gonna be my. You know that scene? What's that movie? With Channing Tatum when he was the dog.
This is
The end. That's what you're gonna be, Lauren. You're
yeah.
gonna be my little Channing
Oh,
Tatum.
I forgot about that scene. Yeah.
Got so many changes, color chain,
We'll see, nigga.
I forgot about that scene.
Yeah.
I need to watch that movie, and that shit was funny as fuck.
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
He struck that pose.
Oh man.
This is all about Taxstone. I mean,
Yeah,
hopefully-
just to round out all of that, because we have to round it out some weird way.
Like Earth.
Some weird way.
Yeah.
Don't piss
Precisely,
off, Mo
nigga.
Jamal. Stop doing that with your finger.
But nah, man, Taxstone, this is probably like one of the most unfortunate things that could have happened to him. And
Well, no, he
No,
also could have
he
got
already
raped
got it.
in jail. That would have hurt.
nah,
That would have hurt.
that's not nah.
That would have hurt him, his reputation. That's not the worst thing.
I guess, yeah, but
I don't even want to talk about Taxstone until he does something positive.
Yeah, it's just like you let me down a little more.
Fucking crazy.
That's all.
AJ, I don't believe you, dog. What'd you just say?
I don't want to talk about Taxstone until he actually does something positive.
I'll hold you to that. I'm hold you to that.
That's just how I feel. I might not stick to it. But
It's just like, that's what I'm saying. It's just a
What the
feeling.
fuck is wrong with you?
I'm going to talk about.
depends on how juicy it is. If he starts going at niggas,
You're just talking about the dichotomy of like,
Right, it's
we only bring him up if it's about bad shit.
That's
or about
his fault.
scandalous
That's
shit.
his fault.
Exactly. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like the last couple of things, it's like it's all involving getting more time. It seems like it's like God damn.
And
bro.
why don't niggas smuggle like Girl Scout cookies or like
It's not worth the risk.
isn't
They don't taste. They don't taste good enough to risk 5 more
a
years.
cell phone charger is way more valuable than some Girl Scout cookies?
Come on, some lemon
sure.
butterscotch, nigga. What are you talking
they be
about?
making cell phone chargers? You be seeing that shit?
Oh yeah, with batteries. and
Nigga, 2
shit,
batteries,
right,
tape,
yeah.
and hope.
Yeah.
They get that shit right.
It works.
Shit, man.
I got you. Hold on one second. Damn it. There you go.